Have you ever felt like you're living a life that just isn't you? Like you're wearing a costume that doesn't fit, playing a role you were never meant for? If so, stick around, because today we're going to talk about a powerful story that might just change the way you see yourself. It's a story about a lion who thought he was a sheep. Picture this, a tiny orphan lion cub, all alone in the world. By a strange twist of fate, he's found and adopted by a flock of sheep. Now you might think this is a cute, heartwarming tale, but it's actually a story about a profound identity crisis. Growing up among sheep, this little lion cub learned to be a sheep. He ate grass, which, as you can imagine, didn't sit well with his lion stomach. He bleated softly instead of roaring. When a predator approached, he would panic and run with the flock, completely oblivious to the immense power coiled within his own muscles. He saw himself as small, weak, and fearful, because everyone around him was. He was a lion in a sheep's clothing, not by choice but by circumstance. He had no idea of his true nature, his royal lineage as the king of the jungle. His entire reality was shaped by the flock, and he accepted it without question. This went on for years. The lion grew bigger, stronger, yet mentally, he was still a timid sheep. He was a walking contradiction, a powerhouse of potential locked away by a fragile mindset. The other sheep, of course, thought he was just a very large, slightly odd-looking member of their family. They didn't see a predator, they saw one of their own. And so, the lion lived a lie, a comfortable but deeply unfulfilling lie. He was safe in the flock, but he was also trapped. He was starving his soul, living a fraction of the life he was born to live. This is what happens when our environment defines us more than our inner truth. We start to believe the labels others give us, forgetting the power we hold within. Then one day, everything changed. An old, wise lion was roaming the plains, and stumbled upon this bizarre scene. A magnificent young lion, cowering in a flock of sheep. The old lion was stunned. He couldn't believe his eyes. He watched as the young lion nibbled on grass and flinched at every little sound. Curiosity and a sense of duty took over. The old lion decided he had to intervene. He approached the flock, and as expected, the sheep scattered in terror. But the young lion, instead of standing his ground, tried to run with them. The old lion was faster. He cornered the young lion, who was trembling, bleeding in fear, fully convinced he was about to be eaten. "Why are you, a lion, acting like a sheep?" the old lion asked. The young lion, confused and terrified, replied, "But I am a sheep. Please don't hurt me." He genuinely believed it. His mind was so conditioned that he couldn't see the reality standing right in front of him. The old lion knew that words alone wouldn't be enough. You can't just tell someone they're a lion. You have to show them. So he did something drastic. He grabbed the young lion by the scruff of his neck, not aggressively, but firmly, and dragged him to a still, quiet river. The water was like a perfect mirror. "Look," the old lion commanded. The young lion hesitated, his eyes squeezed shut in fear. "Look," the old lion insisted. Slowly, nervously, the young lion opened his eyes and looked down into the water. For the first time in his life, he didn't see the reflection of a sheep. He saw a powerful face, framed by a glorious mane. He saw sharp teeth, not the flat teeth of a grazer. He saw the fierce, golden eyes of a predator, the eyes of a king. He looked over at the old lion, then back at his own reflection. The resemblance was undeniable. It was a moment of pure, shocking revelation. The mental cage he had lived in for years shattered in an instant. All the pieces of his life that never quite made sense, the strange cravings for meat, the deep rumble in his chest, the feeling of being an outsider suddenly clicked into place. He wasn't a weird sheep. He was a lion. In that profound moment of self-discovery, something primal stirred within him. The old lion, sensing the shift, let out a magnificent, earth-shaking roar that echoed across the plains. He looked at the young lion, encouraging him to do the same. The young lion took a deep breath. The timid bleat that had been his voice for so long was gone. Instead, a powerful, thunderous roar erupted from his lungs, a sound he never knew he was capable of making. It was the sound of awakening, the sound of a king reclaiming his throne. With that one roar, he shed his sheep identity forever and embraced his true self. He was no longer a follower. He was a leader. He was no longer prey. He was the apex predator. His life had just begun. Now, why am I telling you this story? Because so many of us are living like that young lion. We are born with incredible strength, talent, and potential. We are born lions. but we grow up in environments that teach us to be sheep. Maybe it was your upbringing, the expectations of your family, the social circles you fell into, or the subtle messages you received from society. These flocks can condition us to believe we are smaller, weaker, and less capable than we truly are. They teach us to play it safe, to follow the crowd, to graze on grass when we were born to hunt. This sheep mindset is a mental trap. It's the voice in your head that says, "You can't do that. You're not good enough. Who do you think you are?" It's the fear of standing out, of being different, of being judged by the flock. We start to believe these limitations, and they become our reality. We live in a state of quiet desperation, feeling that something is off, that there's more to life, but we're too afraid to find out what it is. We settle for a life that is comfortable but not fulfilling, just like the lion eating grass. We are lions starving our own souls. The turning point for the lion was seeing his reflection. For us, that river can be many things. It can be a moment of crisis that forces us to re-evaluate our lives. It can be a book, a mentor, or even a YouTube video that holds up a mirror and shows us who we truly are. It's that moment of clarity when you look at your life and say, "This isn't me. I am capable of so much more." This is the first step to breaking free, self-awareness. You have to be brave enough to look at your own reflection and question the sheep identity you've been carrying. But seeing your reflection is only the beginning. The next and most crucial step is to roar. The roar is a metaphor for taking action. It's about embracing your true nature and unleashing your potential. Your roar could be starting that business you've always dreamed of. It could be leaving a job that drains your soul. It could be pursuing a passion you were told was impractical. It could be setting boundaries with people who treat you like a sheep. It's any bold, decisive action that aligns with your authentic self. When the lion roared, he didn't just make a sound. He declared his identity to the world. He stopped asking for permission to be himself. Your roar is your declaration. It's you saying, "I will no longer be defined by the fears of the flock. I will not live a small life to make others comfortable. I am a lion, and I will live like one." This is terrifying, of course. The flock will be confused. Some might even resent you for leaving. But the freedom and power you will feel on the other side are worth it. Every single person watching this has a lion inside them. You have unique strengths, hidden talents, and a capacity for greatness that you might not even be aware of. The world doesn't need more sheep who just follow along. The world needs more lions, more leaders, innovators, artists, and visionaries who are brave enough to be themselves and make their mark. So I ask you, are you living like a lion or a sheep? Are you grazing on grass when you were meant for a feast? Take a long, hard look in the mirror today. See the lion looking back at you. It's time to stop bleeding and start roaring. Find your voice, claim your power, and step into the magnificent life you were born to live. The jungle is waiting for its king. Thank you so much for watching. If this message resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more content to help you unleash your inner lion. And share this video with someone who needs to hear it. Let me know in the comments what your roar is going to be. Until next time, stay strong and be authentic.